Welcome to Lesson 3. I'm really happy to see you've been doing great with the abacus. In our past lessons, we've covered the basics and how to read the abacus. Now, it's time for something important, putting beads on the abacus. Can you guess which fingers we use for this? That's right, just two, your thumb and pointer finger. And here's something important, there's a special rule for when to use each one. We use our thumb to add lower beads, like 1, 2, 3, and 4. The pointer is used for subtracting all beads, both lower and upper, and for adding the upper beads. So, remember to use your pointer for adding and subtracting the upper beads. For numbers involving both upper and lower beads, such as 6, 7, 8, and 9, we use our thumb and pointer together. Advanced learners may also use this method for subtracting those numbers because it speeds up the process. You can also use the same technique if you feel comfortable. These rules about using your fingers on the abacus are super important. Everyone might use different fingers, but the ones we're learning in our lesson are really common in Japan, and they're easy for you to use too. Once you've got the hang of it, you'll be moving those beads much quicker. But don't worry. We'll take it step by step. Today, we're starting with how to use your thumb on the abacus. So, grab your abacus and get ready. Let's begin. Let's learn how to use the thumb on the abacus. We use our thumb for adding the lower beads, such as 1, 2, 3, and 4, by pushing the lower beads up towards the bar. Let's give it a shot by adding the lower beads. First up, we'll add 1 on the abacus. When adding 1 on the abacus, place your thumb just underneath the first bead from the bar, as shown in the picture. Then, push it up towards the bar. Now, the first lower bead is attached to the bar. That means we've added 1. Yay! Alright, let's add 1 more to the one we just placed. Just like before, position your thumb just underneath the second lower bead and push it up towards the bar. The second bead has attached to the first one we added. Even though the second bead isn't directly attached to the bar, we still consider it added because it moved towards the bar. Look! We've added 1 more lower bead, and now we have 2 on the abacus. We now have 2 on the abacus. Let's add 1 more to these 2 beads just placed. As before, position your thumb just underneath the third lower bead and push it up towards the bar. The third bead has attached to the second one we added. Just like the second bead we added, even though the third bead isn't directly attached to the bar, we still count it as added because it moved towards the bar. Look! We've added 1 more lower bead, and now we have 3 on the abacus. We now have 3 on the abacus. Let's add 1 more to these 3 beads just placed. As before, position your thumb just underneath the fourth lower bead and push it up towards the bar. The fourth bead has attached to the third one we added. Just like the second and third beads, even though the fourth bead isn't directly attached to the bar, we still count it as added because it moved towards the bar. Yay! We've added all lower beads one by one, and now we have 4 on the abacus. Good job! Now we can add lower beads one by one. And guess what? We can also add multiple lower beads with the thumb, just like we learned adding a lower bead, one by one. Let's take a look at this. When you want to add 2 lower beads, position your thumb underneath the second bead and push them up together. Now, we've added 2. Notice that if you've already added some beads previously, position your thumb for the amount you want to add. For instance, if we've already added 1, then to add 2 more, count 2 beads from the ones that haven't been used yet. Now, you can probably guess how to add 3 or 4 on the abacus. Simply position your thumb underneath the third or fourth lower bead and push them up together. Remember to move the same amount of beads you want to add. However, sometimes there may not be enough beads available to add. In such cases, we'll need to borrow an upper bead. But don't worry, we'll cover that in more detail later on. Another important thing to remember about adding the lower beads is that you do it the same way in different place columns. For example, if you want to add 10, you push up 1 lower bead using your thumb, just like adding 1 in the ones place column, but in the tens column instead. It works the same for other place columns too. You just need to find the correct place column to add. Let's try one example together by adding 42 using the thumb. Let's add 42 on the abacus. Starting with the larger place column, which is the tens column, add 40 by moving 4 lower beads towards the bar. Then, go to the ones column to add 2 by moving 2 lower beads towards the bar. We added 42 on the abacus. In this lesson, we've mastered adding lower beads, whether it's 1 or more, and in any column. Keep up the great work! In our next video, we'll explore using the pointer finger and combining it with the thumb. Stay tuned! See you next time!